Good morning, Demikis. As always, on a few platforms, sorry, I can't connect it to Echoto Reloaded, but I'm connecting you to JB Mwonge, Echoto Reloaded, Echoto YouTube, and let us listen to this.
Mu Uganda. Mukigalenga muli bamaanyi bwe bannayuganda abatulaba eyo yonna gye muli. Tuliziganye mwe bannayuganda abatulaba eyo yonna gye muli. Manyi mumpagira nnyo era manyi muneesiga bakulembera. Naye njagala mujjukire nga bwe nze mbagamba nti obwesige bwe munina nange mulina mummwe. Omulimu ogwange step ezooka tugitukiriza kati ndi ku ballot. Sawa eno tumaze okulinnya akalulu. Naye nammwe buli omu ayina omulimu baganda bange eyo gye muli. Bano abadaawa tebatusobola bwe kati buli omu gyali nkusindikira obubaka. Weebereremu eyo yonna n'abaana babuuse. Bano tebatusobola kuba kati bagweredde wano tebamanyi na kiri eyo walala yonna. Njagala otandika okwerabanga Kyagulanyi. Njagala otandika okwerabanga Ssenyonyi. Njagala otandika okwerabanga Eddie Mutwe, nga David Lewis, nga Nubian, nga bano bannaffe bonna be tuli nabo kubanga obuyinza.
Morning, everybody. Thank you, Demikis, as always. I'm sorry I can't be hosted on a show to Reloaded. I need to reconnect it. And my class monitor, Pam Kawa, is going to help me. So, my topic today, we have to respond to political threats. As we stand for now, the fire is in diaspora. What is happening is that we have to learn this politically. When Museveni, anybody makes any statement, we have to make sense of that statement. We cannot continue to ignore all these statements that Museveni is doing until we see his action, then we start taking action. We have to envisage, like he has made statements before. He said, I'm gonna crush all NUP. Until we saw our comrades, they are being killed every day, then we took note of that. Then he said he's going to look for those who say he was dead. And then Fred Rungwe was kidnapped. And now he makes a statement. He's going to defuse Ugandans in diaspora. We have to know that Uganda in the diaspora or anyone outside Uganda is in diaspora, whether you are in Tanzania, whether you are in Kenya, you are in diaspora. But however, it has come to a point that people in diaspora, Ugandans, are playing a big part. For a dictator to say Ugandans in diaspora, they are number five on top of his problem. That is big. That means we have done a big job. That means every Ugandans in diaspora, don't underestimate your efforts. That video clip I played, that was on 3rd of November 2020, after our president was being nominated. And then he was rearrested. He was brutally beaten. But however, he sent a message on that day, wherever you are, you do a great job. Wherever you are, just as you have got expectation in our president, he has got more expectations from you. So we have to take responsibility. When we hear that Museveni wants to defuse Uganda in diaspora, it shows you that Ugandans, you have spoken. In small groups, in big groups, mobilization, whatever you are doing, writing letters, they have taken a toll, an impact on NRA. Therefore, we have to carry on. Now, we have become a target for the dictator. At one time, I said to you, dictator, they don't rest. They keep on chasing you. They keep on chasing you because they want to keep themselves into power. That is what they are. They are fed on being on power. They are fed on torturing people. They are fed on blood people, blood shed. So that is how dictators they are. However, what you gonna do yourself? We have to counterattack responsible. We have to counterattack as soon as possible. It's not about entertainment. I'll explain to you. It's not about mourning. No, it's about taking actions, responding, because people in diaspora, there is a chance. Once you were foreigner somewhere, a country must take responsibility of you. That is number one in our advantage in people who are outside Uganda. Wherever you are, a country is responsible for you. When they make statements like this, we should cut that clip. We send it to our prospective member of parliament, to our chapters. Chapters. We should ask our chapters to take action to that. Second, we in people in diaspora, it's stipulated very well in that constitution. Ugandans, they have to be looked after. So people in diaspora, number three, we have alternative policy presented in March by our shadow foreign minister Nkunyingi in the parliament. They were asking, it included so many points to do with diaspora. One of them, so that people in diaspora can vote, people in diaspora can have visas, they can have travel documents, they can have tax-free, they can have passport renewal without any repercussion, they can be able to work wherever they are, not because it's not about NRM. Social welfare must be looked after. Ugandans in diaspora must be able to approach their prospective ambassador and get some help. So it's a wide range. I would advise you always to follow up all those 31 people on that shadow cabinet. Because at this moment now, we need Nkunyingi. He put in a policy for diaspora. And then we need to revamp. We need to be vocal on that policy. We need to drive it forward to energize him so that he can be able. But he put in a policy for foreign ministers, for foreign policy, for alternative policy. But we are keeping quiet. Where is he going to get the energy? We need to petition our prospective embassies. We need to share that copy to the media of Uganda. Whether they take it seriously, it doesn't matter. Whether they amplify it, it doesn't matter. But however, it is becoming entertainment. We are being caught in entertainment. That you are going to come and listen. Museveni is coming to diffuse Ugandans in diaspora, diffuse Ugandans in diaspora, and then you behind the scenes you say, oh, bagenda tukwa. That what is become entertainment. But we need to counterattack this. You counterattack by reporting, cutting the video or cutting the audio and share that with your MP, because wherever you are, your member of parliament, your constituents, he is or she is responsible for you. But however, when we see all these movements that Ugandans, they are going to Canada, what, it's not the end. We can report these people. We can take them on, because once they are outside Uganda, their power is gone. At this moment, diaspora holds the upper hand. We, people in diaspora, contribute a lot of money. $6 billion US minimum through remittance. So Ugandans at this point, they are collecting, they are the superpower. And that tells you Museveni has run out of options. One thing that he said that has never come true, and it will never come true, that by 2021 he doesn't want an opposition. So we are opposition. We are different kind of opposition. We are different in style. We are aggressive. They can see we are very angry people. But what they don't want to give us is power. And what we have to remind them, we need power from them. So we have to respond. I said one of the ways dictators torment people who challenge him is psychologically. Now when Museveni comes and say they've got a list of people that were like, one day they were Ping Ping, one day they were Fahad Mayanja. All these people, they have run, or they have been compromised. And now when Museveni, they kidnapped Freddie Rumbi, many people, they disappeared. They disappeared. Now when they say we are going to diffuse diaspora, then people, they disappear. But let me tell you something. It's no point to go behind. It's no point to run away. Because a dictator doesn't get tired. A dictator, they look things into their own ways or gains. However, so they are looking for you. Whoever thought that diaspora, they are going to look for us? So it is a time to bargain for now, that we tell the government, you have to allow Ugandans to vote. You have to allow Ugandans get passports. You have to give taxation. You have to waive the visa, or you have to reduce the dual nationality. All these are issues affecting Ugandans in diaspora. People, our Ugandans in Saudi Arabia, they are dying. Their organs are being taken away. They die. They don't have help from their perspective. What? Embassy. So we need to be on their case. So diaspora, we have become a target. As simple as that. Because of the power we have. That all these ways that Museveni used to come and say, this is going to happen, this is what it is what. And then people, they keep quiet. Not under Kyagulanyi steership. Not under Kyagulanyi when he is a president. People, they are waking up. People, they are pursuing. People, they are challenging the government. People, they are putting Ugandan government on the spot. So diaspora, they are a target. Target, we counterattack politically. It's not about like personal, you sit there, you moan, oh, they are going to kill, so I have to disappear. I want to go to Uganda, or I don't want to miss to go to Uganda. But however, if they recognize you a problem in a political way, that is a credit to you. So this is the time to press for your needs. This is the time to say, give us this. And even if you give us this, we still need change. So it is our rights. People in the diaspora, it's their right to respond. We have to counterattack politically. We have to go back on their back and say, you cannot do this. If they are sending envoys, if they are sending NRM to have conferences in diaspora, we have to counterattack. Thank you very much, all the people in Canada, all the people who are responding in the UK. Thank you very much, Captain Kato, my Captain Kato, one of my in the chapter. So thank you very much for responding. Some they are at short notice, but however, what I see, the enemy, NRM, is going deeper and deeper and deeper. They are not stopping. Let me tell you, comrades, fellow Ugandans, these are not topics which are sweet, which are not entertainment. But we have to up to get to the level that we compete to these people politically. Because wherever you go, anywhere you go, we go to Commonwealth, you go to foreign ministers in your different country perspective. They are going to say there was alternative policy. What was your response? Our response should be a petition, because Nkunyingi said the policy was ignored. So if it is ignored, we need a petition to write a letter to say this policy was presented to the parliament and we need it to be heard. You petition it to your ambassador in your specific country. Then you will share with Nkunyingi, with the parliament, government of Uganda, the media. Don't worry about the response. Nkunyingi, when you visit his page, I can encourage people, please visit Nkunyingi Facebook. You are going to find all these documents there. These are our evidence. Bwino kuwino. This is our evidence. In politics, we are going to be talking using evidence. Did you correspond? Did you challenge this? This is how they want to hear us, so that they can have a starting point. If you don't, they are going to send you back. Go back and engage with your shadow minister. Go back and respond to the parliament. So we should be like we are in a combat. This is what Bobby Wine says. Tusimbudde twayingira mu lutalo tetugenda kudda mabega. We are on the march. We have entered the ring and we are not going to go back. So if we are entered the ring, they are going to punch us left and right. We are going to be bruised. We are going to fall down, but we are not going to stay down. We will get up. They are going to leave us demoralized, but we need to feed to each other. What we are doing is big, to see that NRM, for them, they are not leaving any stone unturned. They are checking on where the failure was, where the weakness was, and then they counterattack. It's no point for people to hide away. You don't want to hear this. Then you are not in politics. Politics is a buffet. Politics doesn't have any timing. It's like I reposted the tweet by Kiza Besige, by Winnie Byanyima, when she said, oh, Mohoz is going to put a country on tourists. People, they said they don't want it. They don't want to hear that. And then all of a sudden, there was an opportunity to connect that tweet to what was going on. The thing is that when you watch those people, when you read what they post, you must make sense of that. You must put other words, not their words like what they are saying, but you must comment on what they are saying. We cannot avoid people who tell you don't watch NBS. They play their clips. They go there when NBS is commenting about them. So we need to get in the compact. So NUP, we have got an alternative policy for people for diaspora. I encourage you to go on Nkunyingi. This was March. He presented it to the parliament, but it was ignored. So we have to write to Robin, we have to write to Mpuga Matthias, our leader of opposition, and ask him to give us a follow-up on that alternative policy. Good job, he has opened up a website, so we must hold him accountable. What I want people to understand, when you are fighting for your right, it's not insulting. Like people, they say, people, they are insulting Maiga. No, they are not insulting Maiga. Me, I'm with Buganda, 100%. Maiga is in a public position. He's a prime minister. And because he's the prime minister of Kabaka, by protocol, he speaks for our king. So he's in two positions. He's a public servant of Uganda. So he should be in a position to respond. When people, they ask questions, it is not insultive or it is not abusive language. We get muddled up when people, they start asking for accountability, when we have opinions. Opinions will always be there. People, we have got different opinions, just like I keep on saying, political party has got 5 positions. I posted something yesterday where they reported that the right wingers in conservative was trying to phase out Sunik. I think Sunik might be in the middle. They are trying to phase him out. It doesn't make them different. They are still all conservative, but they can be of different opinion. What your opinions are, that makes you your position in a political party. I've always said our president is in the middle. We have got right winger. I'll be giving example. We have got left winger. We have got far right. We have got far left. Then we have got the radicals. Then we have got those body radicals. Then we have got the rebel. Some people, they have got like 2 titles, but they are not bad. But what happens that people, they take it bad. So we must counterattack the threats we are having. We must counterattack, because what is happening, NRM is attacking NUP psychologically. They are attacking us. When they attack on that psychological aspect, it makes people run away. It makes people keep quiet. It makes people not respond. It makes people like passive. There is a time in politics you don't respond. But there is a time in politics that statements like this by somebody who calls himself a leader, you don't keep quiet. This is why you see NRM, they respond to our president for everything he does, everything he posts. I'm not saying they are right, but that is how politics is. So we are in a political arena. We have to be mindful. We can be entertainers, but let us stop being entertained. That we are far looking in one part. Oh, Museveni yagambye aba diaspora ajja bakwata. Oh, Chibinyo. Hey. No. That is, you are a consumer of entertainment. But we must be of counterattack. And they say Ugandans who in the diaspora, they are there for that reason, because Uganda is not stable economically, politically. Uganda in diaspora, they are there because you are threatening them not to come back. You remember there is that list which came out prior to election. So that list is there. We can use it. We can apprehend these people. Once we know they are using Ugandans in diaspora, we have to report them to the police. As simple as that. Until when they know, you cannot put any Ugandan on risk, on their lives. You cannot put their lives onto risk. That is number one. They have to abide by the rules and the laws in that country. That man called Chinene should be reported. Can't you see in the UK, this man called William Tenza is quiet. He is quiet because he knew the complications. In the UK, when you put somebody on danger, they cannot accept that for political opinions, political beliefs. You cannot, because they will take away your citizenship. Why do you think William Tenza is quiet? Although he's still operating. UK Diaspora chapter has got a number which is there. When somebody is putting you on threat, you call the Metropolitan Police and you report that. And if NRM, they practice, they have started it. Can you see the power of diaspora? They used to say, oh, power diaspora, power diaspora. But NUP objectives, the 5. Number 5, it says relationship, domestic and international. So it has come to play. This is why, for me, I'm telling you, NUP has got the best manifesto. It's not because I'm NUP. It's not because I'm biased. But I'm telling you, based from what I know, that manifesto speaks volume. When you go behind the scenes, you expand that on that, it talks volume. So now we are here on that objective that we are going to look after Ugandans, home and international. Remember when Bobby Wine was in Buganda CBS 2020, he said he's going to arrange, he's going to have measures, he's going to have a plan and project to bring Ugandans back home. Because Ugandans in diaspora, they have got knowledge and skills. But he didn't stop there. He said he's going to have a package to persuade them to come back to Uganda. That package is going to be about your rights, your freedom, your payment, your incentives. Why would you want to stay in Europe? Why would you want to stay in diaspora if things are good in Uganda? So NRM, if things are good in Uganda as you claim steady progress, now why are you doing your conferences in diaspora? So our counterattack we need is to write to the Home Office in the UK, write to the Minister of Home Office or Immigration, wherever you are, that listen, my life is in danger. Listen, our lives, they are on threat. But these people, they don't want us to express our freedom as our constitution, but still now they have started coming abroad to have their conferences. It's not acceptable. They'll listen to you. By morals and values, they will stop these conferences. And thank God, some they have been stopped. So we should be working 24 hours. We still have intelligence. For me, this is why I'm saying it's important to separate things, but they are all variable. Like Parapa says, variable. Any propaganda is variable. Any platform is variable. We have got Julius Katongole talking about Balaam is in Canada, Ruth Nankabira is in Canada. Then they are in Canada. So that sort of intelligence, we need it. Who are these people? Then you people, Katongole said it on his live, fair enough. So you other people take over. This is why I'm saying we need all the arms, intelligence, legal, all the arms on the ground that you take over, you push it forward. Just like you see that at times people is needed to say, oh, Twitter bombs, can you take on this point? And then they amplify it. That is how a group works. So diaspora, this is the time that unit might come. So we are going to unify for one reason, that diaspora, they are under attack. Whether you are NRM, whether you are FDC, we need a collective effort or collective action to report this, to reply. The worst can be is to keep quiet. We are going to be on the forefront. I heard live when I was on break for 20 minutes. What I heard was very good from Kojamukes. He recorded all those people, Nankabirwa, Balaam, Christo, Bariomos, whatever. Kojamukes is good at that. You speak to him at your paro. Nena musabya nkubire tutese. Noba comment yajirabi, I don't know. However, these people now, they are willing to come to our platforms, whether we insult them, whether we are abusive, whether we complain. The commander has ordered them, go in diaspora and defuse them. And now this is their mission. This is their plan and strategy. You remember, we had these people like this man from Sweden, Owe Kalangalo, they have started coming on our lives, talking. So we must as well go on their platforms. Because politics is about discussion, engagement, interaction. It's not about fighting. We talk about New Uganda, we have to take a New Uganda on a different level. That we don't agree with what is happening, but we have to put our message across. This is why I was so pleased by this young man called PTA. He was able to challenge this man in Tamale, what Volongoto, on political point, what the word Uganda breeding is. That is what we can do. Politically, at least you have to put your point across. So when they invite us on those platforms, they are giving you 3 minutes to talk. So speak your words. Look, if you don't know, look at Rutamaguzi. How does he conduct himself? How does he respond? When we are given a chance, you don't let it go. And that chance is not going to give you time to moan. No, say it, we have got political prisoners, like over thousands in prisons. Some, they have never been tried. Some, they get tried in army court. It is not allowed. Some, they are never given a bail. Some, they are never presented in court. Some, they are evidence. That is the politics that we have to sell to the country, that is going to attract people, that somehow, somewhere, we are fit to take over our government because we are NUP. So we have to respond to political threats. What is happening? Whether home, we have to respond to political threats. Most of them, they can be psychological. Some of them, they are surgical. So what they are doing now, NRM, is surgical operation. People, they don't want to hear these terms, but politics, these are the terms. When you talk about surgical, they just come. Surgical, ngabo uliranti, surgical, surgery, bakusala busazi wewe. Now they are using surgical operation to diffuse Ugandans in diaspora. And what they are doing, they have got these silly people on the ground who are like willing to starve Ugandans. And then they have got these people like the henchmen, the leaders, coming to support their mission. So now, as it stands for now, they are using surgical operation. Go in NUP, start your conference, go in NUP what? Now they are willing to come to our what? You say how Ruth Nankabira was talking. That is not the Ruth Nankabira I know. By the way, I know her very much. Ruth Nankabira, you know, I know you. Ne wansanga ayimirira. Nabisunsa does. So, Ruth Nankabira, she's willing to humble herself. Nebwa Deli, my election campaign, agenda gamba nembwa zigenda kulonda when she's in Uganda. I think one example we have to learn politically. Now they know when they are in diaspora, they cannot speak the way they speak in Uganda. I heard how Balaam was educating Koja Mugeza about freedom and what. Those are tactics. When you are in Europe or diaspora, when you are going on holiday, you have to read about that country. And you read about how they dress, how they talk, how they do that. Then you try to change yourself to fit in that community. So we must respond, brothers and sisters, respond to political threats. These are political threats. Atakutya gwe ntya, atakulekera tomulekera. Robert Kyagulanyi yagamba tusimbudde. Robert Kyagulanyi said, and you who are there, he's got faith in you, just as you have expectation in him. So Robert Kyagulanyi is in Uganda, he's going so many places. Then diaspora chapters, this is your case to take on. 24 hours, there is no way out. There is no backing out. It's not about that I'm speaking very bad. You know, Ugandans now, it's like you respond on women. Oh, you respond, yeah. Nabagambye da. If Museveni is not doing what he's meant to do as a president, we must say the words that they are. Whether they find them negative, whether they find them that we are, it's not disrespect, it's not abusive. Just like a Katikiro Maiga, it's no response, it's not abusive. Once you are in a political position, you will be attacked anywhere. You'll be attacked anywhere. You better give the answers, then people, they will leave you alone. So now NUP, we are political unity now. We are not politicians, I'm an activist. But as for now, we are all politics. We are pushed because we are fighting for change of our country. Anything like this, take your individual responsibility. Send that video to your MP. If you live in UK, member of parliament, they make surgery twice in a month. The first week and the last week. You go there, you take that video. You will not be able to see the MP. The MP will be in the building. But they set up points where you have to give in your evidence. You say what you want. By the time you reach the MP, they see that, okay, this point you need to see the MP. But your inquiry will be dealt with. Whoever you see, they will reply to you. So diaspora, you are under what? You are under attack. Are you gonna sit down? The answer is no. You are doing a great job? Yes. And we need to do more job, more, and we have to demand that NUP, any political party should be allowed to participate in Uganda, because good governance, multi-perspectively, is one of them. Uganda is into a multi-political system. If we are, then any party should be allowed. Anybody should be allowed to carry out their political activities without any apprehension. But in Uganda, they do it. You're going to say, oh, no, what they're going to do. No, it's okay. That is where we go wrong. Every time you say, oh, by the way, but Toyo, no, politics is head-on collision. Politics is counterattack. Just as NRM is doing, that is what politics, we need head-on collision. You say Diaspora, they are number 5. That video should go even in the parliament of UK. We have got people who have got access to the parliament. I know them. Actually, I want to share that video with them so that they send it, because they can access the foreign what? Shadow minister in the UK. So it is our responsibility not to keep quiet. If you think that's how the dictator does things, that is there. But a dictator cannot stay in power for as long as they want. People, there is always people who come and attack and challenge them. Attack is not a bad word, but we need to counterattack. Diaspora, you are becoming a target. NUP has got alternative policy that we want to use. Ugandans, as I live now, I want to say this. Political opinions should not divide us. Political opinions should be embraced, should be welcome. When somebody says something different to you, your response should not be abusive language. Your response should be you interact. This is why on all my profile, you find that word interact. I like it, and I like to reply people. Whichever way you come, I like to interact. So when we are in politics, like now we are NUP political party, it's got positions. Somebody in the middle is going to speak different from left, from right, from far left, from radicals, from rebels. That is, we are all NUP. We agree, we want change, we want Museveni to go. But the way we say things is different. Just as you see professionals, a doctor is not going to be like a car mechanic. So that is, you always differ. But sometimes when you bring all your points, you interact. You can live without agreeing. We disagree to agree. And all these platforms, we must visit them. We must listen to them. Not because we are listening to buy their ideas, but we challenge them. When they are on live, go there on their live. If you don't want them to hear, mute, but keep on writing. Robert Kyagulanyi is our president. Museveni must go. We need good hospitals. We need good schools. Those they will count. Because when they come, now they find themselves in hot water. Like Barriomres, he doesn't know what ministry he's a minister of. He's used it to any BS. Pre-written for him. Pre-gundi, orchestrated over for him. That is not the way. Rehearsed, no. This is fire. Yabade kojong gets now little fire after fire. Nempulira omuntu atamanyi luzungu n'agamba oba ono omugamba bannange tuyitiridde ebintu ebyo naye mukama waffe abagamba obwesige bwenna buli mumwe era nga bwe mumusuubira naye bw'abasuubira ndowooza yeno video mu Uganda musigale nga muli bamaanyi bwe bannayuganda abatulaba eyo yonna gye muli tuliziganye mwe bannayuganda abatulaba eyo yonna gye muli manyi mumpagira nnyo era manyi muneesiga bakulembera naye njagala mujjukire nga benze mbagamba nti obwesige bwe munina nange mulina mummwe omulimu ogwange sitepu ezooka tugitukiriza kati ndi ku. Yes. Much as you have expectation in him, his expectation is in you as well. Unit, we unify, we win. We win together, we lose together. But we are in a battle, we are in a ring, we are not going out. Let the last man will stay standing. Any attack is there, is hurtful, but it's not a time to lament, it's a time for action. For that, people power. I wish you a good day. Today, the date is 12th July. I was meant to be work, but I cancelled. 12th July 2022. We are moving forward. We are into a ring. People power, our power, NUP everywhere, everywhere, NUP salutes. Have a lovely day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. And I'll be back tomorrow as God wishes.